A free model just built 6 impossible things, one shot each, no retries. The exact same 6 things the best paid model on the planet built. And it did it for a fifth of the price. So in this video, I'm going to show you all 6 side by side, the free model against the frontier, and let you judge for yourself. Here's the question I actually wanted answered. Can a free open model really keep up with the frontier? Not on some benchmark chart, on real hard builds. So I stopped guessing and I raced them, head to head live. 6 tough prompts fired at both models at the exact same time, and I recorded every dollar, every second, and every line of code. And right out of the gate, here's the part nobody expected. 6 for 6, they both shipped every single build, not one failure on either side. So the real story isn't whether the free one works. It's how close it gets to the frontier, and what it actually costs you. Quick context on the free model. It's GLM 5.2. Open weights, anyone can download it and run it themselves. And right now, it's the #1 open model in the world. It even beats Claude's best model at design. So on paper, it is right on the frontier's heels. But paper doesn't build things. Let's watch it actually build. Here's the setup, and it's a fair fight. Both models run inside the exact same tool, Claude Code. Same prompts, same harness, same everything. The only thing that changes is the brain behind it. Claude Code's own status bar even shows GLM 5.2 on the free side, so you know it's real and not some trick. The rules are dead simple. One shot each. Whatever the model builds the first time is what we judge. No retries, no cherry picking, 6 builds. And you see every dollar, every second, and every line of code right on screen. One honest note before we start. GLM is not literally $0. It's open, so you could self-host it for free. But the way I run it costs a few pennies through CAI. So when I say cheap, I mean pennies, not magic. All right, build 1. First prompt, a 3D human anatomy explorer. 1 HTML file. You drag to rotate a full figure, scroll to zoom, and every muscle lights up with its name when you hover it. And all of it generated in code with no downloaded models. This right here is GLM's version, the free model. And honestly, it's gorgeous. A full écorché figure. That's the muscle-only body, standing in the round. Watch as I drag across it. It spins, smooth, no stutter. The muscles are clean, the proportions actually hold up, and when I move over a region, it lights up exactly like the prompt asked. Let me rotate it around the back. Still solid, no gaps, no missing geometry. For a free model, one shot. This is genuinely impressive. It modeled 33 separate muscle groups in code from a single sentence. Now here's Opus 4.8, the paid frontier model on the exact same prompt. Same idea. The rotating figure, the hover highlights, the zoom. If I look closely, Opus's muscles read a little more anatomically correct, and the labeling is a touch cleaner. It is the more polished of the two if you really study it. But pull back and look at them side by side. They are close. Both are a real working rotatable anatomy explorer that nobody downloaded a single asset for. So what did it cost? GLM built this for 62 cents in 13 minutes. Opus charged $4.15 and took 22. So round 1 goes to the free model. It was cheaper and it was faster, and the result is sitting right there next to the paid one. Build 2, a top-down football game. Arrow keys move my player, spacebar shoots and passes, and there has to be an AI opponent that actually defends, positions, and scores, not just chase the ball at random. First to 3 wins. Here's GLM's football. The pitch is laid out, my player responds the moment I hit a key, and watch the opponent. It is not random. It's tracking me. It cuts off the angle. It pushes forward when it has space. It plays like a real little game. The scoring counts. The first to 3 works. For a free model to build a functioning game with a thinking opponent in one shot, that is not a small thing. Opus's version now, same prompt. The motion is a bit tighter. The AI positioning feels a little smarter. The whole thing is slightly more responsive. But both of these are real playable football games with an AI that defends. Quality-wise, you are honestly splitting hairs. But this is GLM's weak round, and I am going to be straight with you about it. It cost less, $2.81 against $4.12. But look at the clock. GLM took 68 minutes to build this. Opus took 23. Cheaper, yes, but 3 times slower. If your time is worth money, that gap matters. Build 3 is the big one, a video factory in one file. It loads viral posts from a local file. You swipe Tinder style to keep or skip them, and every post you keep gets composited together. The source video, an avatar box, word-by-word captions and music, and then exported as a clip. This is a genuinely hard multi-part build with a lot of moving pieces. This is GLM's factory. The swipe cards work. Right to keep, left to skip, and the kept queue fills up as I go, and the compositing actually runs. The video, the avatar, the captions, stacking together into one frame. For a free model to wire up a full swipe to export pipeline like this in a single shot is honestly wild. It wrote close to 3,000 lines of code to pull it off. Opus took a different route on this one. It built a full node server behind the same factory. A more production-shaped architecture under the hood. Both of them work. Both let you swipe, keep, and export. Opus's is arguably the more robust build if you care about the engineering, and here is where the money story just explodes. Opus billed $23.48 for this one single build. GLM, $4.10. That is 82% cheaper for a result that does the same job in front of the viewer. This is the build that made me sit up and pay attention. Build 4, an interactive 3D Seiko watch movement. A real running gear train, mainspring to escapement to balance wheel, ticking at the correct speed with a slider that explodes the whole mechanism apart and then reassembles it. GLM's watch movement here. The gears are turning, the balance wheel is oscillating back and forth, and when I drag this slider, watch, the entire thing explodes apart into its individual components and then comes right back together. This is mechanically detailed. It actually understood how a watch movement fits together, which parts drive which, one shot from a free model. Opus's version is a little crisper in the geometry, the explode animation is buttery, and the ticking rate is right. But again, both of these are real, running, explodable watch movements. They're both beautiful builds. Cost? GLM, $1.87. Opus, $8.78. 79% cheaper for the free model. Same working mechanism on the screen. Build 5, a Minecraft clone, a voxel world, procedural terrain, first person walking with wasty and mouse look. You can destroy blocks, chop a tree for wood, craft a sword out of it, and there is a pig you can hunt down. GLM's voxel world. I'm walking around in it. The terrain generated, the blocks are solid, I can break them, the world holds together as I move. The movement, the mining, the core loop, it all works. A playable Minecraft clone from a free model, in one shot. Opus's version runs a little smoother, the mouse look is tighter, and the world feels a touch more solid underfoot. Both are walkable, minable voxel games. Close, again. This is the one round where Opus was clearly the faster one to finish, but the cost? GLM, $1.06. Opus, $5.11. So Opus takes this round on speed, and GLM takes it on price at a fifth of the cost. Last build, build 6, and this one is different. It's a real Remotion video project. It takes a spoken sentence, transcribes it to word-level timestamps with 11 labs, and then animates each word onto the screen exactly in sync with the audio, and renders the whole thing out to an actual MP4 file. Here is GLM's rendered output. Watch the words, they write on, in time with the voice, one by one on the dark background. It transcribed the audio, it timed every single word, and it rendered a finished video file from the free model in one shot. And Opus's version, same idea, clean word sync, rendered out to MP4. Both of them nailed the timing and both produced a real finished video, not just code on a screen. And the free model closes strong. GLM, $1.24, 20 minutes. Opus, $9.59, 23 minutes. Cheaper and faster on the very last build. So let's add it all up. 6 frontier level builds, all of them working on both sides. The free model's total bill for the entire day, $11.70. The paid model, about $55. Same 6 builds sitting next to each other. The free one did it for 21% of the cost, but it is not a clean sweep, and I won't pretend that it is. On raw speed, Opus won 4 of the 6, and on the hardest, longest builds, that football game especially, it pulled away. If you're paying for the frontier, that is exactly what you're paying for: speed and the heavy, complex, long-running jobs. Here's the headline though, the one I keep coming back to: 6 for 6, both sides. Not a single failure. A free open model executed every single impossible build that the best paid model in the world did. And this is not just my little test. The public benchmarks say the same thing. Opus wins the hardest, long horizon coding. GLM wins on value, close enough on quality, at a fraction of the price. My 6 builds and the global benchmarks land in the exact same place. So here's my honest verdict, having now watched all 12 of these builds run live. If you are doing the hardest, longest, most autonomous work, Opus is still the king, and it is worth every cent. But for most of what you actually build day to day, the free model is the value pick, and it is not even close. All 6 prompts are free in the test lab library. Link is in the description. Run the exact same fight on whatever model you've got and see it for yourself. And maybe stop assuming that the best model has to be the most expensive one. All right, before you go, here's the whole fight on one card. Anatomy, 62 cents against 4.15. Football, 281 against 4.12. The Video Factory, 410 against 23.48. The Watch, 187 against 8.78. Minecraft, $1.06 against 5.11. And the Ride-On, 124 against 9.59. 6 builds, 6 for 6. Both models shipped everyone. Opus was faster on 4 of them. And the grand total for the whole day, $11.70 for the free model, against about $55 for the paid one. That's the scorecard. Now go run it yourself.